10,000 tick trap. $10,000 tick trap.
Pandas, 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 pandas. I got bras in Atlanta, just don't clean and a Fanta. Welcome to my channel, pandas. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's gonna be. Glad that you guys can join us. We just finished a pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Kellyanne, good morning. Welcome. Drop a GM in the chat if you are in the stream watching. Drop a GM. Let's get that engagement up for your most favorite panda on YouTube. I hope I'm your most favorite panda, or else I'll be a little jealous. I just noticed we have a trap that triggered on one second. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Kellyanne, good morning. Wayne Bicknell, good morning. Pablo, good morning. Nathaniel, good morning. Bhaskar, good morning. Latrell, good morning. Thanks for joining. David, genetically modified with a nice GM. Thanks for that. Sam Durr, good morning. Cube Gift, good morning. It says you're the only trading panda I know. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Kevin Mack, good morning. I believe we're a little stuck here. I hate when this happens. I may have to close these charts out. One second, pandas. Sorry about that. I'm talking. I was reloading because the candles were a little weird, and after I reloaded, it fixed itself and became this. So this is the true price action. Obviously, this is wrong. So I'm reloading one more time. Hopefully, this works. Good morning, guys. Michael B, good morning. Cube Gift, good morning. Tyler, Molema, good morning. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be. Yeah, I may have to restart it again. This is wacky. Please work. Man, this is wacky. Sorry, pandas. Be right back. This is not right, and I want to make this right because this is wrong. 100% wrong. I need this price action. I'll be back. Sorry about that, pandas. All right, we're back. That looks much better.
10,000 tick trap.
Much better, much better. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. What's happened here? I mean, yesterday, absolute rocket launch, follow through on the strong bull bar. Which means, pandas, the weird thing is, which means the people are probably always in long right now. And so we might have another strong bull bar today. I'm not sure, but it just seems crazy to me that might happen. But according to the daily chart, why not? You know, why not always in long again? $10,000 tick chart. We have a trap trade here. And this happens beneath the 20 MA, but no follow through. Not even a 2-point scalp on that trap on a 10,000 tick chart. So, why is it trap trade? Well, because, I mean, first off, the indicator tells us with a magenta box. Also just with a 3, number 3. Second entry long. That fails. Reverses. So you have a trap trade setting up here, and yeah, I mean, it triggered with no follow through. That's 10,000 tick chart. It could lead to a reversal. I mean, typically it's a pretty strong reversal sign, but we'll see. Turtle toes. Man, thoughts and prayers. What's going on? That sounds crazy. Turtle Toes not having a good time, man. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers to you, man. I'm not sure what's happening, bro. That's crazy. I hope you feel better, man. I mean, it's splitting up blood like a common occurrence for you? Because, you know, if that happened to me even one time, I'd kind of be a little worried. Not sure. Not sure. Hey. I mean, you might have something going on in your stomach or esophagus. Don't know. Or you can do the old panda way. If it's there for a week, then maybe go check it out. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. Did you eat Taco Bell? That'll do it. Alright, pandas, we're bouncing off a 240 SMA here in 2000 tick chart. What do we have here in 2000 tick chart? No idea. I mean, this currently what's happening, I can see this as a breakout trend to new low. We could reverse here off of 240 SMA. I wouldn't mind taking that trade, to be honest. You know, basically a trap trade here. A, B, C, reversal setup. Sam Durr. Peppermint tea solves all problems. Cancer, COVID, doesn't matter. Peppermint tea. Alright, pandas, market's about to open. 1 minute here. About 45 seconds. PK Futures, good morning. Mark Lanowich, good morning. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Todd at Stone City, good morning. Quick chart check. I'm not sure if I want to even reload this, but we do got to break a trend to new low here. This is downtrend very strong, though, to a point where reversals are not something you want to look for. Market just open, pandas. Let's get that bamboo. Hey, thoughts and prayers, Kellyanne. Hope you get better. Pandas aren't endangered anymore. Do not copy my trades. With a failed breakout, I'm tempting to go long here. Let's see if we get it. It's because of the breakout trend new low, or yeah, new low with a bounce up 240 SMA. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Start off with $100 real quick. Good morning, guys. DG Trader says pre-market video section down. No, it's not. It's not. Connor Hill, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Hey, we are trading live the E-mini here, the futures trading. Just scalped out 100 on this nice little scalp here. I was looking for it for the breakout trend new low, bouncing off of a support here. Nice reversal trade. It doesn't last very long, right? This uptrend's already over. So now we got a double top, reversing here, hitting the 240 SMA again. Will it last this time? I don't know. We'll see. We're still above it. My concern is not that if the 240 SMA will last. I'm looking for my setup in the right market cycle here. You can consider this possibly a breakout trend to new high. Now we're on a downtrend here. Two leggy. That's actually a Pikachu trade, which is amazing. Pushing down, two legs down now. Is this a strong downtrend day today? It's hard to say. A lot of you guys think it would be a bear trend day today. I mean, what can I say? I have no idea. Two legs down. Pushing pretty strongly now. How did I enter this trade? Well, because I was anticipating it. I was looking for a trap trade to the long side, and it gave it to me. Okay, push up here. Oof. Do I want that trap? I don't. I don't want that trap. I don't know if we're in a strong downtrend. It looks like we're starting to develop a strong downtrend. This trap trade here. Double top. Now we're breaking below here. Hard to take that trap trade. Two dojis in a row. Are we in a downtrend or uptrend? It looks like we're in a downtrend currently. I don't know if I want to make this my downtrend. The trap trade almost gives you a scalp here. 2-point scalp. Gives you a perfect scalp. You can see with the gold box. It goes exactly 2 points. Scalp completed. You know what? I'm going to mark it like this. I'd rather mark it like this, where this was like a break of trend here to new low. Then we had a small uptrend, and now we're in a downtrend here, and I want to mark this downtrend as its own downtrend here. It could be a spike in channel, so if that's the case, then I'll have to move this like this for a spike in channel. Hard to trade in this spike in channel. It's very tight. Will we come back into our trading range created by the trading range indicator? I don't know. I mean, if this is a strong downtrend day today, who knows what will happen. H4 setup. That means 4 pushes down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see with the 4 here. Typically after 4 pushes down, it's a reversal. Not typically, but that is a reversal setup. I don't take it naked. I usually take it with a higher low. Or even better, trap, fail second entry short. But must fit the market cycle. And if we're in a strong downtrend, be hard to go long. Let's see if we can capture this trend early. Strong push up here. Strong bull bar ending on its high with follow through. What's gonna happen here? No idea. I'm looking for a new low. But we're also coming back into our trading range. What we thought was a strong downtrend, now we're questioning it. Small spiking channel here. Let's see if it tests the bottom of the spiking channel. Or the channel. Higher low. Entry, first entry. Into our trading range, back into our trading range. Coming off the 20 EMA as well. Do I like that trade? It's risky. It's risky. Big push up. No setup for me yet. Typically higher low setups, it's risky, but like I mentioned, H4 setup, higher low. That's kind of what you want to enter. Even better, you get a fail second entry short. Now we're so far above. The move might already been made. Right, you gotta look at the scalpers. Did the scalpers already make their scalp? It looks like they made their scalp already. They might make their way back up to the top of the trading range here on the 2000 tick chart. Notice on the 10,000 tick chart, trading range also has developed. It might come to the top of that. Right, basically reaching yesterday's close. What's the 5 minute look like? 5 minute. Technically the trading range broke on this bar, but that's a big trading range on the 5 minute. Come back up to the top of the trading range on the 2000 tick chart. If I had a setup here, I would have considered it, which was a fail second entry short. This higher low setup is definitely riskier. Definitely riskier. But look at how strong the bars were, and look at the retracement basically coming back to 20 EMA, bouncing off of it. 20 EMA is curling up now. About to hit the top of the trading range on the 2000 tick chart. Trading range indicator here, as you guys can see. Hit from the bottom to the top, where you thought, hey, what? I don't see why this is a trading range. Well, this is exactly why it's a trading range. Because of the price action. This is the only indicator out there that marks trading ranges based on price action, based on the actual movement of the candles. This trading range is created. If you go to the website www.twoleggedpullback.com and go to the tutorial section, and if you go to the trading range section, it tells you exactly how these trading ranges are created. Thanks for subbing, guys. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate your subs. We're getting closer and closer to 10,000 subs, pandas. And when we get to 10,000 subs, I will have a special for you guys. We'll have a giveaway. We'll have some, I don't know, some things that we can do. I'm thinking of some apparel ideas. We'll have some panda apparel. But I'm like really thinking about it. I want to make it so it's like, if you knew about, I basically want to make the quality good enough where you'll be agnostic. If you're agnostic to this channel, you would still want to wear it, but still connected to this channel. You know, so it's a fine balance between the two. We do hit the top of the trading range, which makes you think, are we gonna come back to the bottom of the trading range? But look at this move up. Very strong move up. I mean, multiple bull bars in a row. I mean, it's not something I want to short necessarily. It's very strong, but it could be a bull leg in a trading range, which is why trading range is confusing. Because if we weren't in a trading range and I saw this, I would say, okay, I'm looking for any entry long, always in long trades. But because we're in a trading range, now I'm thinking this could be a bull leg in a trading range, which means that possible reversal can happen. But, you know, the more it looks like this, you know, the more, let's say, the higher the probability is to actually be a breakout. Trap does trigger way up here. Not interested, way too far away from 20 MA. Late in trend. Salvatore asks, does your indicator work on range charts as well? I have no idea. I don't use range charts. I mean, if the candles have, you know, every candle has like certain information. So these are printed with open, right? Has to have the open, has to have the close, has to have the low and high. If it has those three things in the chart, whatever chart you use, then the indicator should work. Just watching. Question is, pandas, do you want your two leggy here off the 20 MA? Give me a 1 if you take a two leggy off the 20 MA here. Give me a 2 if no. Give me a 3 if you look for a reversal here. Why that's important is because you have to be anticipating your next trade. And if you see a good setup, like a two-legged pullback coming off the 20 MA with a good signal bar, then you already have to be ready to either take the trade or look for the reversal, right? You can't expect both because they're counter to each other. So are you looking for A, B, C? A, it continue to go up, or trap, go down. Question's invalid because we pushed up higher, so our counts reset. We're back to 1. Lo and behold, we are on the top of the 10,000 tick chart trading range, and we just hit it. So bottom to the top of 10,000 tick chart, 2,000 tick chart, bottom to the top. Very hard to trade any of these, right? Very hard to enter any of these trades, in my opinion, unless you're always in long, right? You could always be in long after. So you'll see this break, strong bull bar, and then you see this bar is kind of like a pause bar. It's actually a follow-through bar. This is what traders are waiting for. Are we going to follow through on this strong bull bar? Once they saw this, they're saying, okay, we're always in long, and they're always in long, taking profits around this area. So if you're an always in long trader, right, you buy the close, right? People just buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here. And then when you see a bar like this, you're thinking, okay, maybe I'll start to take profits because you're always in long trades are not always, even with a bar like this, you're thinking, okay, maybe I won't buy. I'll just try to come up break even, or I'll try to come out with a profit. And so you're buying, since this bar, you're buying even on this, right? You buy the close here, ends like this, and you think, okay, maybe the always in long is stopped, and then you just come out with a profit around here. So this is why you start to see this. So now we have a second entry long forming here. Currently, it's a Pikachu trade. Second entry long. Give me a 1 in the chat if you take this second entry long with a good signal bar. I actually probably look maybe for a lower high here, just because we are kind of curling over on the top of the trading range. We haven't hit yesterday's close, which makes me feel like we want to get to that. So maybe look for a second entry long. But if we get a trap trade here, I'm basically not sure of the second entry long here just because we're in the top of a trading range. I don't want to go long into it. But we're clearly above the 20 MA. Clearly an uptrend right now. Okay, second entry long does trigger. A little too far away from 20 MA for me. Right, signal bar does not look good because you have this bar and inside bar. That means you have resistance on this bar right here. Right, this bar's resistance, the top of it is resistance. So people might be selling with limit orders right there. People will probably be selling limit orders up here. Does give you a perfect scalp here. Potential trap trade. We're above the 20 MA, but we're at the top of a trading range, so it might be worth it. The scalp does work. So that second entry long does work out for you. Very tricky, very tricky. Right, starting to get a little choppy as well. I would basically be kicking myself if I entered that trade and that reversed on me, because I'd be wondering, why did I go long into the top of this trading range? So is that a good trade? It does work out for you, but do I like it? I don't know. I don't know if I really like that trade still. It might just been a missed opportunity. I'm not sure. We do hit yesterday's close, which is nice. Now we're coming off a resistance. Some of you guys noted break a trend to new high created. Maybe some of you guys will consider this the break a trend to new high created. Not sure. And this is where it becomes a little subjective. How do you want to draw this trend line? Do you want to break a trend here to new high? Already created. Looking for that reversal there. Didn't happen. So are we going to just adjust this? Looks like a wedge now. 3 hits up. Do I want a lower high entry here or a fail second entry long? Fail second entry long makes sense to me here. Surely does. Or we can just have a strong uptrend and yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure how to draw this. It's a little weird. Something like this. Huh. Don't know. Lower or high second entry short appearing here. That's risky. That's risky. I like this reversal setup because we're coming off a resistance here. And not only that, we also have this kind of, to me it looks like a spike in channel. I mean, call me crazy, but this looks like a spike in channel type situation. And we might break down it. I prefer the spike in channel over a break a trend to new high. In this area. Just because it fits better in my opinion. We have a spike in channel here. 3 attempts up, basically wedge. Are we just in a strong uptrend now? Are we in a strong uptrend day today? Hard to say. 2-legged pullback off of yesterday's close. 1 push up, first entry, second push up. A 2-legged move, really, better way to put it. Killian says, I expanded the channel because we keep making new highs. All right. So the question is, when do you stop doing that? When do you stop expanding the channel? This looks wedgy to me. I want to go short. I'm looking actually for a short setup. It's just because We're at resistance here, and we got 3 attempts up here, and it looks it's creating a wedge at a resistance. But we've been clearly above the 20 EMA this entire time, so maybe I'm thinking wrong, and I should just think of going long. If you ain't long, you wrong. I don't know. Maybe something like that. I want a setup that looks like this. What can I say? I cannot help myself. That's the setup I'm looking for. Give me a fail second entry long. Or should I just continue to trade this spiking channel type situation here? Sumanth asks, do we have news today? We did at 8:30 actually, and that's what caused this volatility right here. It didn't really do much, but it was core PCI. All right, pandas. Are we gonna get it set up here? Right now, okay, it just triggered a trap. I mean, that's a lot that has to happen. You're looking for a failed second entry long to possibly take a reversal trade here. If you're really eager, you can take this second entry short, but that's risky. Strong bull bar ending on its high. Let's see if there's follow through. Bulls are waiting for follow through on that bar. And they'll buy always in long if there is. I mean, we're in a limit order market currently. It's hard, very difficult to read this. Getting choppy now. All right, the limit orders create chop because people are buying with limit orders near the bottom of this, selling near the top of this. Right, so they're scalping. You know, people are making money here. It's just because of the overwhelming limit orders is just creating this choppiness. Fortune favors the brave, as Matt would say. Yeah, so just go short right now. So does bankruptcy. Bankruptcy does also favor the brave. This is a second entry long, pandas. We're coming off our key area. It's just I don't like the fact we're at resistance. But we're bouncing off the 20 EMA here, and it's a second entry long. I mean, if you're looking for always in long, it's just a little unsure for me. It does make a scalp for you. It's just so unsure. I'm just too unsure. It does scalp out, but we're off our key area, also off our trend line. I get it, but it's just so choppy. It doesn't give me warm and fuzzy feelings taking a trade like that. That is a second entry long off the 20 EMA though. A, B, C, second entry long. I just don't like the fact we're near resistance. I mean, I'm not trying to go long into resistance, which is yesterday's close. And, you know, it's just not something I like. Sean Barber ending on his low, but near the bottom of this, basically this chop. Limit order market. I mean, typically limit order market, I mean, you could just keep buying until you lose. And hopefully you've made so much money just continue to buy on this limit order market that even if you lose one, then you're okay. You'll cancel out one of your trades. Might be one of those days. Wow. I mean, this is very choppy. Any setup here I don't really like. Even though we do have two-legged pullbacks to do scalp out here, it's a little tricky. Doji bar right at yesterday's close. Absolutely just mental if you're going along right there. First entry long. Nice push up. I'm probably gonna sit in my pause, pandas, until this resolves, and I don't want to take a trade until this stops. This tomfoolery until this ridiculousness stops. Thing is, like, people are making money here. Okay, there does seem like to be news that came out at 10. I thought the news came out at 8:30. I guess it came out at 10. It does seem like something came out. It is causing a little volatility, but not much right now. I don't want to go along there. Sorry, it's just confusing. Yesterday's close, acting as a magnet currently. It's just wild. It's just wild. This price action is just untradeable in my opinion. At least with my technique, my setup. This is a second entry long, absolutely incredible. A, B, C, second entry long. Huge signal bar though. Does scalp out. To me, this looks like a break of trend to this channel. Right, with a break of this channel, now new high. Perhaps we're gonna breach yesterday's high, which will create continuation on the daily chart. Always in long. Team Edge Bear asks, can I go over the indicators? Sure. So I do price action. Try to do pure price action. And the indicator basically just helps count legs. And the way we count legs, if you want to know, you can go into the playlist. But basically, we count legs to find two-legged pullbacks. And we want two-legged pullbacks back to the 20 EMA. Such as this one right here, two-legged pullback, dark green number. Right, these dark green numbers are two-legged pullbacks, dark green number here. So those are all two-legged pullbacks coming off the 20 EMA. And so those are typically high probability setups. The reason why I'm not taking them is because this is too choppy for me, and I'm uncertain. But looks like we're pushing up here. We do make a new high. Ooh boy, follow through on the daily chart, absolutely incredible. Also, the trading range indicator, you can see here. I didn't draw this red line or green line; they came automatically, right? Red line, green line. That's the trading range indicator. It basically uses price action to find these trading ranges. And if you want more information on that, you can go to the website www.twoleggedpullback.com. By the way, there's free trial on the two-legged pullback indicator. There's also a free floating tick counter. If you want, go to the website. There's a link in the pin in the chat. Yeah, free trial and also a coupon 50% off Apex. If you guys don't know, we trade 100% risk-free here, and we use Apex for that. It's a prop firm, and the best thing about Apex is that not only is it 50% off, there's a trade copier that you can buy with Apex, and with the trade copier, that means your prop firms, your prop accounts, your funded accounts can be multiplied. And I love doing this math because it motivates me every time I trade, and continue to trade with these prop firms or with Apex, because let's just say you have 4 Apex accounts, right? You can have multiple accounts. You have 4 Apex accounts. That means whatever you make per day, you multiply that by 1,000. That's how much you can make per year. Right? The math is simple, so simple. The math is 4, right? Because you have 4 accounts times 250, which is the amount of trading days that are in the year, and you multiply that by the average you make per day, which let's say $200. That means by the end of the year, if you make $200 on average per day, that's including wins and losses, right? It's an average, right? So it includes wins and losses. If you can maintain $200 on average per day, then that means at the end of the year you'll make $200,000. $200,000, and we're talking about $200 a day, which is not so far-fetched in my opinion, right? If you can be consistently profitable. So regardless, if you can be profitable, that is, having those multiple accounts with a trade copier is your best friend. And that's just with 4 accounts. I use 4 because the math is simple, right? You just multiply by 1,000. But let's say you have like 10 accounts, 20 accounts, right? It just means your multiplier is even stronger. David says, bye-bye money, having trouble with the trade copier. Yeah, you got to monitor the trade copier because of the way it's programmed. There has to be a better way to program it, but because of the way it's programmed, sometimes it will leave your orders open depending on the market. Like sometimes the market will do something tricky, and it will actually mess up your trade copier. So just always have your hand on, just an eye on your accounts to make sure you're not in any trades and positions. And you can easily flatten all your positions if you go to NinjaTrader and go to the positions tab and right click, and then you can flatten all. So that's what I typically do. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's always risk with a trade copier. Either you get slippage, or you'll get like trades are not closed, right? You gotta kind of have to choose one or the other. Like the way that you can also do it is literally just place a market order right when you enter an order. Enter a trade, you'll just trade a market order, and you'll most likely get slippage. But that's the way to basically make it so you can guarantee opening and closing, like entering and closing your positions. You can guarantee it, but you won't guarantee the exact same position. You might be off by 1 or 2 ticks on both sides. So if you're getting 1 point scalps, then it means if you might be two ticks, like probably one of the worst, like the worst case scenario I can think of is 2 ticks off entering, 2 ticks off exiting, which means you're pretty much losing money on commissions right there. So you have to pick your poison. Either you trade in a way, you set it up in a way where you either enter the trades like 100% of the time, and perhaps have some slippage, or you have the risk of kind of having your positions messed up. Andre B says it helps him actually when it does mess up, because typically he's wrong in his trades, and so when the trade copier trades opposite of what he does, then he actually makes money. Has that ever happened to bye money? I will refuse. I'll stay silent. Plead the fifth. I will neither confirm nor deny that statement. Pandas. It's ugly. It's ugly price action right now. I hate it. I really hate it. We do have a trap trade here. It's far away from 20 MA, but on our trend line here. So that trap actually does work out for you. It's risky, in my opinion. Also my opinion, we also have a breakout trend to new high with 4 pushes up. Can we have a strong reversal here? I mean, we've had a really strong uptrend. Like, maybe I should just be looking for long trades. If you ain't long, you wrong. So maybe I don't know. It looks late in trend now. It feels like if I enter a second entry long, this is the one that's gonna reverse. Oh, it always seems to do that. You wait too long, you're late in trend, you try to go a second entry long. The way to prevent that is make sure you have proper trend lines. To me, this is where I find a reversal typically. But a strong uptrend, you shouldn't look for reversals. Turtles asks, how long is a free trial? It's 1 week. Robert asks, with Apex, you have to pass 4 evals to have 4 funded. Yes. So every funded account, you basically have to treat it like it's a brand new account. So you have to pass 4 evals. But the nice thing is, if you have the trade copier, you can pass all 4 evals at the same time. Syed asks, if we use your coupon the first time on Apex, do we test for free? I'm not sure what that means. You might have to clarify. I don't know what you mean by test for free. Yeah, people also mention Apex. So if you have a hard time getting out of your positions, like either the rhythmic or your internet goes down, and you have like cellular service, you can go to the website and flatten all. Man, maybe I should do a whiskey challenge today. How about it? Friday. What's a whiskey? What's a alcoholic beverage that begins with F? Let's get to 300 likes, pandas. I'll drink some whiskey for y'all. Impromptu whiskey challenge because we got 226 viewers. Fireball? No. That's a kid's drink. Tyler Malema asks, how do you attach your order to the two-legged pullback indicator? If you want to attach it, you create an order, and then you press Control, right? And you click on the order, and it'll attach to whatever indicator is closest. If you can see, this is attaching to a couple indicators here. And, if it's close to 240, it's attached to that. If it's close to yesterday's, this, OHLC indicator, if you attach to the super signal, it'll attach. So hold Control and you can attach it to whatever indicator it attaches to. And if it's like on the exact same spot, it'll ask you which one you want to connect it to. 3,000 likes. If I get 3,000 likes, I'll do a face reveal right now. Yes, someone asked if you have a live account and the eval account, can you copy the trades? You can copy the trades as long as it's an account on NinjaTrader. You don't have to even use Apex. You can use your own personal account and copy trades across other accounts as long as it's a NinjaTrader. This is where I typically would look for a reversal, pandas. This is where I would look for it. I really would. But the uptrend is so strong. I'm not sure if we really want to find reversals here. But this is typical where I would look for the reversal because we got a break of trend to new high. And we have a two-legged pullback. It's a second entry long. A, B, C. Terrible signal bar. But it most likely will make a scalp without me because I'm looking for the reversal. But I should maybe just be going long here. That's not a signal bar I like, but the risk is kind of small. You're still in trap city here. Do I want this reversal trade? The risk now is a little bit larger. It's about 1, 2, 3. We'll see how this develops here. Something interesting does happen here. You can see how it comes back down. It gets filled basically back up. So people who missed this entry here, they came back and got filled right here because they were waiting for the order right there. You see a little bounce from that. People buying right there. I may take this reversal, pandas. This is so tempting. It's a trap, isn't it? This is going to be a trap. Isn't it? Pandas. The risk. I feel like I gotta take this trap trade. I'm hesitating. It's already gone. I feel like it's gone. I was scared that this was one of those uptrends that, you know, you're just kind of foolish to reverse, and I missed that scalp. I mean, good thing I didn't take the long, so I was anticipating that, so I didn't lose a trade going long there. But I also missed this trade because I was too hesitant, and I just don't know. I felt like we're in a strong uptrend. What can I say? I don't know. I didn't want to be one of those days where it's like obviously uptrend. Why are you trying to reverse? Yeah, I paid the price by missing that trade. A little too hesitant, a little too scared. 82 likes. Richard Harris asks, Panda, how do I attach it to Al Brooks though? I don't know. You might have to. You have to ask him. Caesar asks, what contracts am I trading? 922. It should be 922. Turtles took it, and you are enjoying a nice runner if you have a runner set up. That's a good trade. What's an alcoholic beverage that begins with F? I know whiskey Wednesday, tequila Tuesday, thirsty Thursday. There has to be one for Friday. Is it Fireball? Because I don't like Fireball. It seems like a gimmicky drink. Fanta. Fanta Friday, huh? Chocolate Dino Milk. Freaky Friday. Dashi asks, are there hotkeys for ATM strategies? I'm not sure actually. If there is, that'd be kind of nice to know. Frisky Friday. 40 Friday. 40s. I kind of like that one. 40 Fridays. 40s Friday. 40 Friday. Frangelica Friday? Is it cordial? This is a failed breakout. Daily bar. Trying to break out. Boy, oh boy. Fisky. No matter. No matter. Let's get to 300 likes, pandas. We're at 92. We're a third of the way there. We can do it. I think we have enough viewers to do it too. I know you're doing the math in your head. How can 230 viewers get this up to 300? Well, it's so simple. If you scalp that like button, the YouTube algorithm will push out the video to new viewers, and they'll join, and then they will increase the viewer count.
10,000 tick trap.
And they can help get to 300. And so everyone's effort is needed here. We got to break a trend to new low here. But if this is a full-blown reversal, then forget it. You know, we're just going down, downtrend. $40 Fridays. I kind of like that one. Two-legged pullback. Getting very choppy here, right? Many overlapping bars, but we're clearly underneath the 20 MA here. Do I want a two-legged here? Give me a 1 in the chat if you want to take this two-legged pullback to go short, second entry short. Might not be enough time for you to respond here. Give me a 2 if you want to skip it. I kind of want to hit it if we come down here. But look at these overlapping bars. So many overlapping bars. Very choppy. But I feel like we want a continuation here. But we could also have the breakout trend to new low. That could be enough to reverse this. But I like the fact we're underneath the 20 MA. Multiple hits on the 20 MA. The 20 MA is curling down. Or not curling down. Actually, it's kind of curling up. Starting to go sideways here. Strong bull bar. Never mind. No longer interested in that trade. It's just confusing. It doesn't seem like a super strong uptrend either. What is this? What is this? This price action. What kind of price action is this? I don't know. Maybe this? Looks gross. Looks disgusting. It just looks like confusion with a sort of bullish bias. I don't even know if that's the case at this point. Trap trade to the long side here potentially. I don't know. I don't know if I even like that, but I mean, it could be a breaker trend to new low, so this trap might be a viable trade to go long. Confusing. It's very confusing to me, to be honest. Second inch is short. I'll take a failed trap to go short here. $107 likes. We can do better, pandas. We can do better than that. Steven Wainer. Whiskey because F identifies as a W. Sure. Sure. We do have off this trend line. We couldn't take this trap above the 20 MA, but I'm just confused. I'm just sitting my pause here, even though that's does scalp out right there. Actually, doesn't scalp out. Misses it by 1 tick for perfect scalp. It looks like it wants to scalp out. Strong bull bar, ending on its high. Does perfect scalp. Scalps out right there. So you can see this trend line just created here. Also off the 20 MA, but man, I was actually looking for a reversal here. Very confusing. Nice push up. Turtle just got an indicator. Appreciate it. Finlators Friday. That is fine laters? Finlators? I don't know what that is. $116 likes. Toros took this trap. Good trade, I mean, good signal bar. I was hesitant. I was actually looking for a failed trap to maybe go short here, just because I've seen this setup before and I've seen it fail a couple times. So yeah, I didn't feel too confident in that. I've seen this setup fail. I mean, we do have the trend line here. We have a trap trade off of it, also 20 MA. Couple things going for it, right? Couple key areas, double key area right there. Fails like entry short. Also break a trend to new low. Maybe that's just a good trade. I should have taken it. I was hesitant. I was actually looking for the reversal on that. I think I was kind of honed in the fact that we might come back to yesterday's close. Now it looks like we're just going up now. Maybe always in long type situation. So the nice thing about always in long, or if you can identify the market cycle for the day, is that you can buy anywhere and make money. Like almost literally, you can buy anywhere and make money. Even as a strong pullback, if it's a strong uptrend day, it doesn't matter because sooner or later it will come back up. And as long as the close is basically higher than the open, then well, not the close higher, but as long as the high of the, as long as like the high ends like near the end of the day, then basically like you can buy anywhere and make money. I hope that makes sense. But I mean, of course, there's always risk because strong bull trend days are very rare. 10% of the time, they're strong trend days, breakout mode, and so they're hard to catch if you can identify them. But if you can, then it's very nice. How do I activate the indicator? There should be instructions once you download it on what to do. At the end, you can email support@twoleggedpullback.com. Made a new high here. That's a nice push up. I'm trying to reassess. If I see this situation again, maybe if I should take it. Always in long. You can almost buy anywhere and make money at this point. We're focused here on second entry long, so I'm not going always in long, but if I was off stream, I might be trading this always in long here. Wait for a pullback. Even with the pullback, you can just buy the close on the pullback. Follow through now on the daily chart, as you can see, right? Now we have strong follow through. 10,000 tick chart. That's the second entry long. A, B, C. Second entry long. Big push up. Doesn't even touch a 20 MA here. 5-minute chart. Woo. I mean, high probable chance that we come back to a 20 MA sometime today. It's been so choppy, so long. I just could not time that. I just felt like we're so choppy. I just don't know which way we're gonna really go here. But we do have this trend line, and if I were just to trade off this trend line, I would have entered that trade, I guess. Interesting. Always room to get better. Always room to reassess. Hindsight bias is 2020. Trying to figure out, you know, would I have entered that trade like this? Maybe it's silly that I skipped it. Turtle says just buying at the close of green bars. Ted Rajni asks, where would I have entered? If you guys don't know how two-legged pullbacks work, basically, while we wait for a setup, maybe second entry long here. Maybe second entry long. I mean, it might be too late in trend, but I feel like this trend is so strong. Like, we're just going to be another strong uptrend day today. That's far away from 20 MA, so I can't take that trade. But, you know, if it came closer to 20 MA, I might have been interested. But basically, if you want to enter, the super signal tells you where to enter. You basically do one tick above the signal bar. This is the signal bar. You have entered right there. Where I would have entered right here. Entry point is one tick above the signal bar, which is this is the signal bar. So I would have entered right here at this price point, 411.50, and that's where I would have entered. And you know, one tick above the signal bar, and you put the stop loss one tick beneath the signal bar. So that's how we enter our trades. This is a good signal bar. It's a little too far away from 20 MA. Strong uptrend. If you're always in long, you'll enter here, enter again here. You know, it doesn't even matter because you know, like, whatever pullbacks there are, probably going to be small. So you enter again off the 20 MA. You scale in. So your break evens right here. Come out break even. Late in trend, but again, far away from 20 MA, so that's a trap. So that's not what I'm interested in. I may be interested in here because we're in a strong uptrend. Now we're off the 20 MA. We actually have support here now. And remember, there are people who are long here, so they're trying to at least come up break even. I'll attach it to the order so you guys can see it happen. So I attach it to the super signal. See how when the super signal comes down, my order comes down with it. That's what you can do with the indicator. One tick beneath here. I'll take the hit if it happens. 20 two-legged pullback off the 20 MA with a good signal bar. Looking for 2 points here. The only thing I don't like about it is the strong bear bar here, but no follow through, right? Because obviously we're coming in this trade. It's looking sketchy now, so it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. Just watching here. Might get stopped out here. I may want to skunk this, but the risk is so small. It's just two points. I don't mind taking this hit. In fact, that if I was always in long here, I would take that hit. I would even I would actually still keep the trade here and probably scale it again. But as you can see, we had two failed second entry longs here. I think that was worth taking with a good signal bar off the 20 MA on this uptrend. Even though I did get hit, the hit was so small, it's just like 2 points. And I'm willing to re-enter again because now we're coming off of this trend line. And the signal bar is not as good, but I will look to re-enter here. If we can stay above this trend line here, or sorry, this the top of this the trading range, and especially if we're above the trend line. But if we're going to close beneath the trend line, so this is why you just take this, you just take the hit. Terrible signal bar, hard to enter long here if you were to enter long. But those who are always in long basically are still waiting to come out of this trade. Right, you're always in long, right? Coming second entry and coming with a basically another entry. 4 pushes up, 4 pushes down. This is beneath the 20 EMA now, so it's a little risky to take this long. With a good signal bar, maybe I'd be interested here because I still feel like we're in an uptrend. So maybe another attempt at long here. Higher low setup would be better at this point. I'll probably take the higher low if we get one. Super small risk if we go to long here, coming off our trend line. Higher low setup I'll be interested in. We could be in a downtrend now. In my opinion, worth taking that. I don't mind. The one thing is a super strong bear bar, which kind of scared me. It made me feel like we can come at least back to the trend line here. And you gotta imagine if you're long right now, right? If you went long here, you scaled in again here, and you scaled in again here, you're gonna feel pain sometime soon. And imagine if you're the bulls, like you want to trade opposite of that. So if this triggers, it might be a strong push down. It might be a very strong push down. Because you have basically people scaling in multiple times here. 1, 2, 3 times there. This fails. I may go long here. If this should go down, but if it doesn't do what you expect it to do, then you might want to trade opposite. Ooh, very interesting. I thought that would be a strong push down, but it's not. Again, you're scaling in, scaling in, scaling in. So those who are scaling in here, entered here, right? In their midpoint, they scale in again here. So they have a midpoint here, scale in again here, the midpoint's here, scale in again here, midpoint's there. So the break even now is right here, but they're very heavy in positions. Very big position right now, right? Because you got the double 1, right? Now you have 3 positions. And if you have 3, then you have to go 4. So 7 contracts. 7 contracts. 1 contract, 2 contracts. Basically double every time. 1, 2, 4, 8. So you're 8 contracts in now. And you're trying to come out break even at the 75 point mark. You're holding your breath, hoping to come out break even now. Man, another push down. Just imagine if you're a bull here and you're trying to come out break even. You already have 1 scale in, 2 scale, 3 scale ins. Ooh, that's big pain if this reverses here. Big pain if it reverses, in my opinion. I mean, at least I would. You know, imagine if you're in that trade. Your break even again is at 75. You're trying to come up break even. If it reverses, the thing you don't want is a reversal here, and this might be a big pain for those who are scaling in. Congratulations, it just touched your target. If you've scaled in 3 times, you just got out with that tick above. 8 contracts. Just came out of that trade. So congrats. So those who are always scaling in, this got out with this move up here. I could have done like maybe 2 scale-ins there. If it reversed again, I think I would have maybe got out of that trade if I were scaling in. I hope that makes sense. I know I kind of like, it might have been confusing, but I hope that makes sense with the scaling in. High or low setup here. I may be interested in this high or low setup. I don't know. This downtrend might need to find a new low still. A break a trend might need to look for a new low still here. Steve says this canvas looks different. If you right click and do reload all historical, you should fix that. And you might ask, when do you stop scaling in? Typically you should have like a max stop loss for whatever, as in like not in terms of necessarily points, but how much pain you can take in terms of your account. And typically you should risk only 10% of your, 2% of your account, like max. So, I mean, you gotta have a really large account if you want to scale in, especially with minis. Second entry short. A, B, C. Might look for that new low now. I might go long here, but that's because we're coming off our trend line and 20 EMA again. Do not copy my trades. Do not copy my trades. Going long here. We're coming off our trend line again and also 20 MA. And it's a trap trade. So I'm going to take an attempt here to go long. And thoughts and prayers. Because I don't like how it looks like right now. Let's just say that. Already feeling the heat on this trade. Might have been a mistake. Might have missed the chop here. And maybe I should have sat on my pause. Feeling the heat. Obviously because I'm already red. And the candle's almost done. Oh, feels a little bit better. I could skunk it now if I wanted to. I don't mind losing this. Oh man, I want to skunk this trade. It just does not feel right, pandas. It does not feel right. I skunked it. I'm out. I'm flat today, pandas. I'm absolutely flat. I skunked it. It just did not feel right. What can I say? I don't know. I got scared. I got paper paws. I got bamboo paws. It might go on without me now. The curling up 20 EMA as well. Maybe always in long. I just felt like it's looking for a new low still. Right? I feel like this is the first break of this trend. Looking for a new low. And I don't want to go long there. But pandas, it is what it is. And if it goes up, I just want to see the outcome of this. And pandas! Bamboo paws. Bamboo paws. My hands. My paws are basically paper mache. It's their toilet paper. My hands are Charmin. I have Charmin hands. It's all good, pandas. I mean, when you look for the new low, you want to look for the new low, and if you enter long, you gotta come out. Basically, you can wipe my butt with my hands because they're basically toilet paper already. Pandas. Better not go on without me. Better not shoot up. Would have been a fine trade right there. Mighty fine trade. I didn't like it. I didn't like how choppy it was getting. I didn't like how it looked like right away when I entered. I didn't like the fact that this to me looked like first breaker trend. I like the fact that we are on the trend line above the 20 MA and looks like a strong uptrend. The fact that I lost this long here made me maybe a little hesitant that we're not as strong as a bull trend as we thought we were. But a couple things just kind of playing on my psyche there that made me want to skunk that. I did make a little bit of money, but very little. But on to the next trade, pandas. How about that? Let's focus on the positives. On to the next trade, and we learned something new. We learned something today, and as long as we're learning, that's what's important. I'm just trying to do whatever I can to make myself feel better missing that scalp. It looks like a limit order market. You'll just sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here. Keep doing that. Continues to go up, which is nice. At least my premise was okay. I just felt like there was maybe another force wanting to bring this down. I mean, we could have had maybe something like this. Being a breaker trend to new low. That could have been the case. Typically, that's not how I usually mark that. Yeah, I don't know. What can I say? It is what it is. Pandas, so many viewers, but only 130 likes. I really thought we had a chance with the whiskey challenge. Just see how many views we had. But pandas, and we're gonna end flat today on this Friday. Not bad. I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday, and have an amazing weekend, everyone. Seriously, I hope you guys find something fun to do, something that may take your mind off trading just for a little bit. And when we get back to Monday, we will get that bamboo. Don't worry, that bamboo will always be there. The next setup is waiting for us. And pandas, have an amazing weekend. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.